Welcome back to the Rory Talks Football channel, where today I have a different style of video for you. We're actually doing a reaction video. I'm currently away in Romania, so I can't keep you up to date with the latest news, but I still wanted there to be some content. And what better than a redemption arc for Granit Xhaka to react to? Yesterday's news of Declan Rice's Here We Go paves the way for Granit Xhaka to make his move to Bayer Leverkusen. And so look, Granit Xhaka's redemption arc was phenomenal, and I think we should watch it. Now, of course, it starts with the red card.
Not a great challenge by Granit Xhaka.
I know he lunges in, right? But for me, this just was never a red card.
City supporters say red card.
It's just not. The way João Cancelo makes a meal of it is the reason he gets sent off. And only, that's your classic Granit Xhaka gets sent off for that. It's not a red card.
Says no, yellow. Oh, he's gone to his pocket.
And we were in trouble at that point, you know. That was when we started the season with 3 losses. There was pressure on Arteta. You know, it was we were a little bit in the mud at that point. We were. Who'd have thought we'd be here 2 years later? Less than 2 years later, we'd be here. Another red card.
Goalkeeper's coming. Oh, Jota's been caught. And goes down.
Again, now that is a red card, right? I kind of don't blame Granit Xhaka for that one either, because he was left in such an awful position. There's no cover. You can't leave Granit Xhaka as the left back, and fortunately, last season, we rarely did that because of the position that Granit Xhaka had further up the field.
And this could be red. It is red. He's been in trouble
But it is another red card
before, and he's in trouble again here. Red card.
That's the worst red card decision of the lot. Of all of them, this one always makes me angry. Actually, that's not the worst one. Again, like it probably is a red card, but it's another one of those ones where other players get away with that. Other players get away with that. Same ref as well. Absolute nonce.
Xhaka loves a little skirmish.
There's a bit of push and shove in, and who's knocked do down
And
here?
that's another red card.
That's the fist. That's the
Wow,
fist.
what happened there? He's got him round the neck.
Again, I mean, that is just stupid. That's when Granit Xhaka used to lose his head. And that's just, it's a red card. It's like Casemiro last season. It is a red card.
He's off.
Yep, red card. Granit Xhaka, second time against Burnley for Granit Xhaka. He's only got himself to blame.
Off you go.
Poor Arteta, really.
Granit Xhaka, do not ever put that shirt on again for this football club. Don't ever try and do it. Not for the under-23s, not for whatever. Don't ever put the fucking shirt of Arsenal Football Club on you again.
If I speak. And this was the big one.
As they take off the captain Granit Xhaka, who looks rather unimpressed by being hauled off at this stage. He's going to be replaced by Bukayo Saka. Started the last 4 Premier League games. Xhaka's reaction there, not good.
I was actually at that game. I was in the stand behind Mikel. It wasn't Mikel Arteta. I was in the stand though, and Granit Xhaka was walking off towards our side, and so it was a weird one. It was earlier in my relationship with my girlfriend, and I'd taken her one of her first games, and I just remember saying to her, I was like, "This isn't normal. This is like." I remember saying at the time, I wasn't one of the people that had been booing Granit Xhaka either, but I remember saying at the time, you know, that's the end of his career. I genuinely believed at the time that was the end of his Arsenal career. But he redeemed himself. But it was bad. It was bad.
I'm saying, no, that's not acceptable. You can't tell the fans to fuck off. You can't stroll off the pitch like that. You can't throw the captain's armband. And then he took his shirt off and walked down the tunnel. You can't do that.
He should have got off a lot quicker. And he's put himself, his manager and his club in a little bit of bother at the moment, you know, because...
Ian Holloway.
Where'd you go from here?
What a legend.
He's had enough. He's had enough.
Let me tell you something. I've had enough, blood. Yeah? I've had
You
enough
think
of
no
his
other
shit,
fans
though.
existed?
Yeah? Since this
Think
man's
no
been
other
here, he's done
fans
fuck all,
existed.
blood. He's committed the most mistakes, yeah? Man still suck him off, blood. Well, let me tell you something, blood.
But
Granit
this
Xhaka,
was
I
the
heard
general
you got
feeling
Arsenal
around the fan
fans,
base
yeah?
at the time.
Fuck yourself, blood. Yeah?
Yes.
You can't stop
Some fans did take it too far. Way too far.
the people outside, the opinions they have. To go on the social media, to write comments and to speak about, yeah, he was bad, he was shit, and I hope your kids are dead tomorrow, your wife. Come on, man.
I felt sorry for him. I really did.
To have a better relationship with the people outside, with the fans. To be closer with them. We never meet them. We never have a conversation with them.
As much as he brought some of it on himself, or quite a lot of it on himself, I feel like some of the abuse he got went way over the top. And some of the things that he was abused for, I felt were quite unfair as well. Especially at that period.
Teams us on the pitch, 90 minutes, and goodbye. They don't know how we trained before, they don't know how
It's
we feel,
easy with
they don't
hindsight
know
as well.
If you have problems in your family, they don't know if... A lot of points. After the season, I have still 2 years contract here. I will give everything until I'm in this football club. I always say that. I didn't sign a new contract only to be here for enjoy my time, and that's it. No, I want to achieve something with this club, something special. And before that, I don't leave.
It is easy. Exactly. Xhaka has a new positional role as in the best form of his career. And that's the thing with the hindsight, right? It's so easy, now we look back, to realise how out of position he was and how much better he could have been if he was playing in a role that suited him more. But at the time, I don't think many people felt like that. And so it just felt like he was, he was struggling.
We've got to talk about this
Yeah,
guy,
we've
man.
got to talk about
We've
this,
got to talk about Granit Xhaka, right? A couple of seasons ago, guy gets substituted in a game, walks off the pitch, throws down the armband, takes his shirt off, turns around to the fans and tells them to F off. Everybody wanted him out. Every fan, really. I couldn't really think of a fan at that time that said they wanted him to stay. He did stay. Mikel Arteta came in.
Part of this is why,
thinking he was going to go because Roma wanted him.
AFTV's almost made a redemption
Mikel
after the
Arteta
time.
turned around and said, no, actually,
I think AFTV, and it helps
I
that the
think
whole
he's a
fan
big
base is
role to play in the
positive,
club.
but
A lot of people question Arteta. We'll see. Is he not seen what this guy's been doing over the past 5 years? He's been done nothing. And then this season, he has been unreal.
it does help that the whole fan base is positive, so AFTV in general has been more positive, but it's a massive improvement just in the general sort of feeling around the club.
Destined for greatness. Back in school days, I was known for my lateness. Always wanted more, wouldn't ever try to take less. Always been the real guy, never liked the fakeness.
Never liked the fakeness, always kept it real though. Back to back on the track with my little bro. Keep our heads high, but we work with our heads low.
I do think we'll miss that creativity, you know. I know we've brought in players like Havertz, who is a very creative player, but, you know, I think people are still underestimating a little bit what we will miss from Granit Xhaka, from the Granit Xhaka we had last season. I also think you've seen there, like, as a leader, he was still, in fact, more so after he was removed as the captain, he was a massive leader in the dressing room, and he really matured as well.
Destined for greatness, it was known from the get-go.
Known from the get-go, written in
What a finish that is, by the way. Right foot volley.
Put in all the work so we know it's really ours. And now we whip it round in matching cars.
Now we roll around in matching whips. If you
want what a day that was.
Pay for trips, but it's not by chance. Ain't talking lucky dips. Just
Bournemouth away in the sun.
Used to pay for the games, now the games pay me. Or your girl got you FIFA, I got
like that sort of, you know, his passing range. We will miss that in the squad.
Started off with nothing, you could do it too. Long days at the uni, couldn't see it through. Had to ask myself, could you be a better you? Now I'm standing right here as a better me. Looking back on all my time at university. Made a tough decision, but it set me free. Reaping all the benefits, yes.
What a ball.
Reaping all the benefits, we get the checks. We don't just earn money, fam, we earn respect. And what you see is what you get with us. Calm and calculated, not impetuous.
Come from a good home, taught to be humble. Mama
again, yeah, that's off his right foot.
Never drop the ball, so I'm never gonna fumble. Always like the precious.
Trying Tracking back. That's something, by the way, that as much as that was good from Xhaka, Declan Rice doing that is going to be unbelievable. Ah, the North London derby. Brings a tear to the eye. It brings a tear to the eye. Again, right foot. That's a difficult finish as well.
Back to back on the track with my little bro. Keep our heads high, but we work with our heads low. Destined for greatness, it was known for
that should have been an assist. He just looks so much happier, man. We will miss him. We will miss him. But I'm so happy. I'm so happy that he had that turnaround, you know. It's he deserved it. And I think this season we realised that he deserved it. And I am actually, you know, I am buzzing for him that he had that. But there you go. That is the video. I'm new to these reaction style videos, so hopefully they will get better. But I hope you enjoyed the video anyway. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed it, please do subscribe. Smash a like on the video too. I'll be back tomorrow. But other than that, have a fantastic evening and day. And yeah, cheers.